Right guys, if you're watching this, you're probably a parent with a kid in jiu-jitsu. Maybe they've just started, maybe they've been training for a while. Either way, this is going to be for you. I'm Luke, if you don't know, I'm a BJJ coach. I run Taurus Online Academy. I've spent years coaching kids on the mat, and in that time I've worked with just as many parents off it. And what I've noticed is this: there's an enormous amount of content out there for the athletes, technique, comp prep, mindset, strength and condition, all of it. But almost nothing for people sitting in the waiting room, driving to training 3 times a week, watching their kid get submitted and not knowing whether to say something or stay quiet. That's the gap that I'm aiming to fill with the Parents Corner. This is for the parent who is genuinely trying to get it right and doesn't always know what right looks like. You don't have to train BJJ yourself to get value from this. You don't need to know what a guard pass is or understand why your kid keeps getting choked. That's our job. What you do need is to care about your kid's experience in the sport, and if you're here, then obviously you do. Parents Corner is also for the parent who's already making mistakes, and that's not because you're a bad parent or they're a bad parent, it's because nobody has ever showed them what the role actually looks like. I'm not here to judge people. I've seen the most well-meaning parents accidentally make their kids' jiu-jitsu journey experience harder than it needs to be. This content exists so that doesn't have to keep happening. All in all, there's 7 lessons in the Parent Corner. Each one covers a specific situation you're going to face as a parent and gives you something practical to take away and use. All right, what we're going to cover is what your actual job in the gym is and why it matters that you stay in your lane. We talk about the car ride home after training, which sounds small, but it genuinely isn't. We go through tournament day, how to handle wins, how to handle losses, and what your response should be in those moments and what that will do to your kid in the long term. We cover burnout versus plateaus, how to tell the difference, and why getting it wrong pushes the kid out of the sport that they actually love. We talk about how to approach the coach if you have a concern or an issue, and how to do it in a way that will work. We'll be going through some nutrition for young grapplers, take you through fueling those young kids properly, and we finish with what I think is most important topic in the whole identity beyond the medal, and what happens to a kid's sense of self-worth if it gets tied to their results. Each lesson's short, practical. You can watch them in order or go straight to whatever's most relevant for you where you're at right now. The BJJ community is very hard on parents sometimes. You see it online, parents getting roasted for being too involved, not involved enough, saying the wrong things, doing the wrong things. And honestly, most of that criticism comes without any real guidance attached to it. My plan with the Parents Corner is not to criticize you guys, but to help you give your child the best experience possible on the mat and off it. Let's go to the first module.